My name is Blessing Alamata, and my business name is Carrish Haircare. And my business is about Black women and hair loss issues. So we create products for Black women struggling with hair loss to heal their scalp, reverse their hair loss, and grow their hair. Our goal is to eliminate relaxers. People need to stop using relaxers on their hair. Full stop. I'm looking to pitch my business, get funding for my business, connect with investors and people who could help take our brand to the next place.
Yes, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation, the prolonged use of relaxers. Hello everyone, my name is Blessing Alamata and I'm the founder of Carrish Haircare, a haircare brand that uses herbs to create products for Black women suffering from hair loss, to regrow their hair, reverse their hair loss, heal their scalp, and grow their hair long and healthy. My journey started from pain. For 8 long years, I struggled with hair loss and painful tender scalp from relaxer burns with my hair thin and never growing past neck length. I cut my hair and in just 10 months of experimenting with herbs, I healed my scalp, reversed my hair loss, and grew my hair back to neck length. This changed everything for me, so I started to share my story online, and what started as a few posts grew to a community of 5,000 women learning about the science of hair care. Their successes and mine led to the founding of my brand. We are solving a real problem. 1 in 3 women worldwide will experience some form of hair loss in their lifetime. And this is more than just beauty. For women, the psychological effects of hair loss runs deep, as nearly 30% of women who experience hair loss will exhibit 2 signs of depression. It also affects personal relationships and professional pursuits, as 40% will have problems in their marriages due to their hair loss, and 60% will have problems in their workplace because of their hair loss. Many of the products heavily marketed to African women contain harsh chemicals that not just damage hair, but also put their health at risk, as seen in the high incidence rate of fibroids in Black women, who usually experience more numerous and larger size fibroids. Other graver issues such as infertility and cancers, breast, ovarian, and uterine cancers have also been linked to the prolonged use of relaxers. Carrish Haircare is providing solutions by using herbs sourced from women in the rural areas of Abia and Kano states to create products that are natural and safe and specifically designed for our extremely dry and breakage-prone hair. And we are more than just products. We are also very particular about hair care education, because we know that it is because of decades of wrong education that the damage was done. Our African natural hair was portrayed as stubborn, difficult, wild, not beautiful as it is, not professional enough, and something that needed to be tamed. And it is these terrible hair care practices that keep many women stuck in their hair journeys. The market is huge. The global hair loss market was estimated to grow. The global hair loss market was valued at $52.37 billion in 2022 and projected to grow to $8.18 billion by 2030. The global natural market was projected to grow as well to $16.99 billion by 2030. And of this global natural market, Nigeria is the largest consumer in Africa, and our market has been projected to grow to $131.2 million by 2033. And we aim to capture 5% of this market. We are growing steady and strong. From Abia State, we've grown to retailers in Benin, Lagos, and Abuja. We also have, our products have reached 19 states in the country and shipped to 5 other countries. And our financials are growing as well. With nearly 2,000 units sold, we generated over $9 million since our starting in the past 5 years. We earn from selling directly to customers and also retail partnerships, and from our hair care education, and our results world-class. Impossible cases of hair loss reversed, years of dandruff cleared, women ditching relaxers and embracing their natural hair. We even had a customer who conceived after years of infertility following her decision to stop using relaxers. These are more than just hair stories, they are healing stories. With $5,000, we'll be able to lease the factory space and secure the license we need to get into retail stores, to increase product distribution and reduce product delivery burden on our customers, and also partner with small women farmers. Our brand is nature-driven, science-backed, and we are promoting healthier futures for African women and rural empowerment. Thank you.
You have elucidated are there regulations, licenses that would mitigate your long and short-term growth, and how are you handling them?
Okay. If I get your question, you're asking for license that I have.
Your sector is pretty defined.
Yes.
So are there things as a business owner that you are supposed to have done or have? Regulations, certifications, licenses?
Okay.
Because this is health related.
Yes, sir.
How are you sitting on top of all of that?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for your question. So we are registered, and I have a certification from a UK top school for formulation. We're also beginning to work on our NAFDAC so that this license will help us get into stores and help the product distribution. That's the license that we need.
Okay, so permit me, please. So let's talk production. Clarity, you have been able to identify
Yes, sir.
why this should be. Walk us through your production model. Where does this start?
Okay.
You are saying from what you have shown us where it ends, but I'm not sure how all of the production starts.
Okay,
are the raw materials sourced locally? How are you doing all of that? Is there a lab somewhere? What is behind all of this?
Thank you, sir. So our raw materials are sourced locally. This business, actually, I got the idea when I was serving in Kano State. So I saw a lot of the loss that happened with farmers there. That's why we are sourcing from two places. The women in the rural area of Abia State, the women in the higher bush system, and then the women in Kano State, women traders. So they are the ones who source the herbs that we use from. So things that are more in the north, such as fenugreek and the rest, they come from the north. Things that are bit in the east here, like cloves and the rest, we get here. So that's the way our cost, or that's the way we source our ingredients. And then there are also other, because it's not just herbs, but the herbs is the backbone. There are also naturally derived ingredients we source from women who import raw materials into the country. That is cosmetic actives into the country.
Again, clarity as to your financials.
Okay, ma'am.
Please, you
All
just
right.
need to be sure you've thought through your financial production, your cost, your branding, your distribution.
Okay,
yeah,
ma'am.
walk us through.
So the financial, I would say I'm more lucky business owners that a lot of my customers are organic audience. So I thought about my journey for 2 years, from 2018 when this transformation happened to 2020 before we launched. So as at when I had launched, I had ready customers who wanted to buy my products, which we are still paper labeled before the branding was improved. So with our costs, we have around a 41% margin. Our cost takes a little over 50% in our products. So from the cost of the raw materials, the branding, the label, we try to keep it local to also make it, to cut down on the cost. So these labels you are seeing are done here in Aba. A lot of our, the bottles, the containers too, are gotten here in Aba. Then the herbs too, Aba. A few women in Kano State and ingredients from Lagos, from the cosmetic suppliers. So yes, our costs.
Yes, your financials, the financials.
Okay, my financials.
Yes.
So the cost you're asking, please, can I get a repeat of the question of the cost you're asking?
So just like I said, let's understand now your financial. You've explained you source locally,
yes,
more or less, and you produce. Then what?
Okay, so yes, sorry about that. So yes, our costs, we try to keep our costs lean. The large percent of our costs comes from, or is on the ingredients. Then our staffing, for now we have a lot of, because my team members, they are not really, it's only the coordinator that is here. The brand person is in Abuja. So our costs, we keep it lean. Our staffing is a lot of contract workers, a lot of local women of the higher ocean. That's why we keep our costs lean. So but our costs, our range for the cost of our products, it's from 2.5 up until 5,000. And the sales that we are doing, the range is from, we have a product starting from 4,500 up until 12,000. So that is our margin. So we are making a good profit margin in our business.
Okay.
Thank you. How long have I started?
How long have you been in this?
Okay, it's about 5 years now. A little over 5 years, yes.
Okay, and because I don't know if I heard you clear.
Yes, sir.
That there was a time you mentioned $9 million.
Yes, in the past 5 years. The very first year that we started, we did our revenue was a little lower than 500,000, about 400 and something thousand. Our second year was 1 million. The third year.
Is it dollars or naira?
No, it's naira. I said naira. 9 million naira, please. That's what I said. No, no, it's not dollars. No, it's
All right.
naira.
So, and if the business has been in existence for 5 years,
Yes,
just
sir.
like my fellow judge mentioned,
Yeah.
I think you also need to look at the risk element that your business will face. Legal, regulatory, since it has to do with health. Okay?
Carrots. I think
Has to do with health.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
we need to really consider I don't think it's proper for you to be running 5 years without putting all the necessary papers.
Yes, we're already in talk with NAVDAC to get our
Yes.
license. Yes.
Okay. But we didn't get to see your financial projection.
Yes. It's there. It's on my financials, the place where I put.
I was going to ask you what you will do with the 5,000. I was going to look for that question. But I think you are concerned.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, RevUp Program. Thank you, RevUp Women Program. Thank you, Visa Foundation, for this opportunity. We've not had anything about like this in a while. Many of the programs are usually in more open cities, so we are very thankful that we are considered for the training, especially that, because many of us are doing a business in blindness. So thank you so much for the education and all that you've done to change our lives. Thank you.